In today's video, we're going to be taking a blast from the past. We're about to go back, way back into time, and crypto 101 of basically not your keys, not your crypto, and executing safety and security at the utmost foundation of storing wealth. So stay tuned.
Bitcoin is booming. Are you cashing in or missing out? At Drip2 BTC, we're rewriting the rules of Bitcoin investing. Earn up to 30% ROI on your deposits, unlock incredible Bitcoin discounts, and transform credit into up to 3,000% APR growth. No hassle, just real results. Don't wait, your future is one deposit away. Drip2BTC.com. Invest smart today.
Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. So I had done this on my main wallet, and then I dug up my backup ledger wallet, which I haven't been using and doesn't have hardly any money on it. But I am actually now going to start doing what I should have done a long time ago, which is self-custodying my Bitcoin. So I've got Bitcoin on Binance, I got Bitcoin on Coinbase, I got Bitcoin on Ledin, I got Bitcoin on Morpho, I got Bitcoin in my personal MetaMask wallet, well, the ledger, and then I got Bitcoin on Drip to BTC. So what I'm going to start doing is using my backup ledger, which is this one. I have a third one that's actually still in a box, and it's been in the box unwrapped, or still wrapped, I should say. It has not been unwrapped for the 3 years, and I want to start doing more actual self-custody and layers of security. So in theory, what you should be doing if you really want to be safe is you should have your first a cold storage wallet that you interact with for your on-chain transactions. And then that is the only thing that touches the internet. Then your actual quote unquote cold storage should never connect to the internet. So that means whatever, say if I had this ledger 2 right here and I had some ETH or something else in it, that's what I'm connecting to smart contracts. That's what I'm gonna show you here in this, because this is part of the security is revoking contracts. But I would do that in this wallet, and then from this wallet I would send it to a third wallet that has never touched the internet. That would be the best way to keep your funds safe. Actually, it wouldn't be a third wallet, technically, it'd just be a second. So you have your ledger or cold storage that is interacting through your browser, and then you have that second wallet that never connects. I have not done that, but that one that is still wrapped, I could do that with. But for me, the first step, that's what I want to show in this video, and something that you guys, I've showed before, but maybe you guys haven't looked at. Originally used to be able to come to this site called app.unwrecked, but if you've gotten with Rabby, you'll be able to, let's just go back from the beginning here. We'll close this out because I don't actually remember where it's at. Oh yeah, approvals. So you'll be able to just open up your Rabby interface and come to approvals. And then this is gonna show you all of the contracts that you have interacted with and that you still have approvals on. Now, what I said we was gonna go back, I want to actually show you this. Some of y'all may recognize this, but check this out. I was like, man, that's crazy. Wonderland. This was back in the day of the DAOs. And you had Olympus DAO and Wonderland and all these other forks and stuff like that. And that went to zero. I lost a shit ton in that. So it's kind of the Raoul Powell, don't fuck this up. You don't need to go out to these crazy ROI dApps and try to get leverage and all that other stuff. And from these DAOs, we ended up with the shitforce like Drip and other ROI dApps. But I still have apparently a penny sitting on Wonderland that's staked. But the main thing I want to show is that there's all these contracts that I have interacted with, and the contract value has gone to zero. So there's a low likelihood that anything would be exploited on these contracts because there's no balance in them, and they could already have been trusted and verified or whatever. But the main thing I want to do is actually come in here and just clean all this crap up, because this is going to be, like I said, my backup decentralized wallet. So what I'm going to do first, and Rabby makes this super easy, I'm gonna do the Binance Smart Chain. Actually, no, because that was gonna cost more. I'm gonna go to Phantom. and revoke all of these at once. So there's still something. Spartacus is still out there. Wow, it's crazy. Beats, Spooky Swap. So these still have some decent value in there, but you can see the last time or when I approved this was 3 years ago. And I have 4 assets on there. Tomb, T-Shares, Sparta. So all of this needs to be revoked. And you can see this is the amount I've approved. So if there was some kind of exploit and some kind of backdoor drain bug, I have no idea, you know, how that could happen, but this is just crypto 101 of securing your assets. So if you come in here, you can do this batch revoke. And there is a small gas fee you're being charged for this, but it's gotten really efficient on the transaction side, especially through Rabby. And I'm just setting up the Ledger app, and then I'll show you how this works. So plug in single ledger, enter the PIN, open, unlock, blah, blah, blah. All right. So as these are going through, it'll send a request for you to approve, and you have to approve each one. So it's considered batch because it's going through each of these together, but you still have to approve each one. This one I wasn't connected when I hit submit, but now it's each one I'm seeing here that I'm actually approving while I talk to you guys. You can't see that, but I'm going through the ledger cycling till I get to the approve and hitting submit. And you can see the gas fees on here, a fraction of a penny. So I don't interact on those chains, but the main thing is I just don't want to have those contracts still having approvals on my wallet. I don't suspect anything malicious would happen, but the smart thing to do is to just renounce all of these. Blind signing must be enabled in settings. Oh, I didn't do that, huh? So I'll have to go back and do that. But I'm not going to sit here and show you all, go through every single one of these. These I got to go back and do blind signing on the ledger. I haven't used this ledger in so long, and I just updated it. But the idea is still the same. Make sure that you are self-custodying your crypto, that you have taken it off of the exchanges, and that you are doing proper security measures to not get your wallet hacked, not compromise your keys, especially your seed phrase, and that you're practicing, like we would call in the military, proper OPSEC. So those are mainly what I wanted to show in this video. And then again, if you weren't familiar with the batch, what do you call this? Batch renounce that's available. That is an option. It's just 45. Oh, that's not the right chain. I'd say it's 45 on Binance alone. Is it? Yeah, there is. Jesus, that's not 45. But yeah, I'm going to go through and do all of these because I am going to make this my cold storage wallet. So TLDR, not your keys, not your crypto. And if you get hacked or drained or you're on a contract that's not SAFU, then the chances of that happening are much more likely. So practice proper safety, security. And like Ralph Powell says, don't fuck this up. And rule number 1 is just don't lose your tokens. And one of the quickest ways to lose it is by getting hacked or interacting with risky contracts. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.